I'm a member of the first violin section at Qatar Philharmonic Orchestra. As well, I'm a teacher at the Music Academy, and I belong to two smaller ensembles. One of them is Doha String Quartet with 4 musicians, 4 string players, and the other one is the Cinnamon Ensemble, where I'm the concertmeister, and that is a small group of between 8 to 20 or 30 people, depends on the occasion. With that group, we usually perform film music and children concerts. So I heard about your results at the competition, and I was very impressed. And I actually listened to you. I think to some of you, I don't recognize the faces now, but I have been truly moved by your performances, and you certainly deserve to be awarded. And we live through challenging times, we all know that. So right now, the award can take place in a form of this little music seminar online, with the hope that sometimes in the future we will go back to normal and invite you to live events and make sure that you are taken care of in a VIP, let's say, setting, because you really deserve it. So I will start by saying congratulations, and I will play a very short piece. And meanwhile, I would like you to think and to tell me after the little song, why is music important to us? Okay, so I'll start playing, and hopefully everyone can hear me very well. Did everyone hear? Yeah? Okay. Whoever wants to come up with an answer, why is music important, please unmute your microphone, and I would be very happy to hear your feedback. Why you think music is important to us?
Could I answer first?
Sure.
Miss, first of all, it was wonderful, your performance.
Thank you.
I feel music is important to us because you can express how you're feeling by music and how you feel at that certain point of time, and it just brings like a lot, it's very emotive. Yeah.
That's right. So music influences our emotions and our mood. And there are many ways music can do that. For instance, if you would watch a movie and there would be no music, it would be mute, I'm absolutely sure that the impact of the scenes would not be as powerful as if that is supported through music. Imagine warrior scenes of heroes without music. It just doesn't touch your heart as much. So I would just play for you a few examples, and I would like you to be conscious about how this impacts your emotion. For instance, listen to this. Did you hear that? Okay, now listen to this. can say the first excerpt was a scary or disturbing sound. We felt maybe panic, or maybe we felt worried, while the second excerpt made us feel peaceful, somehow serene, happy. Yeah. I will give you one more example. Music is not always about sad and happy only. There are a very wide range of emotions, as somebody pointed out earlier very well. So listen to this. This is a small excerpt of Mozart violin concerto. Yeah, this was one excerpt. And now listen to this. Since the theme of your contest was French music, I will play an old French song composed by Tchaikovsky. And so on. So we can clearly see that the first music we play was, how was it? Can somebody tell me? How was the first excerpt? Was sad or happy, or was optimistic, full of hope, joyful, or on the other hand, was depressing and rather sad?
Right, come on, answer.
I forgot what song.
You want to listen to it again? This is the first one. What kind of
I think the first one is
Yeah.
pretty humorous, whereas the second
Yeah.
one is more quiet, it's more slow, it's more sad.
Very well. So the first one is, you said it very well, humorous. Mozart was a composer of the classic era, and he is known for his very optimistic music. Humorous. He was always joking through music and playing very positive music. While the second one is rather a calm, very well said, sad music. So we can see the huge contrast between these two excerpts. Okay, so we spoke about music influences our emotions. Why is music important? Can anybody give me another reason other than the emotions that it triggers? What else can music trigger, or what else can be music beneficial for?
It can help remember memories in our lives, and if something bad happened or something good happened, we can remember that thing if we listen to that song again.
That's very good answer. So music can trigger memories. For instance, maybe we might remember when we were little and our mothers were singing lullabies for us, like something like this. Or on the contrary, it can help us forget. let's say we had a very busy day at school and we had exams and it was tough and we feel exhausted. We get home and we turn on some music and suddenly we forget about all the stress we had throughout the day. We relax and we fill our batteries again. Very good. I'm so happy with your feedbacks. So what else is music good for? Why is music important to our lives? One more answer. So emotions, we said, it triggers or influences our emotions. It helps us remember, so it helps memory, and also it helps us forget. What else is music important for?
I think that it also entertains us, and it could also shows us like stories by no, express stories by using sound and music.
That's very good indeed. Music can tell stories. That's the purpose of music. We tell stories through music. What else? I've seen some of you playing instruments. For instance, somebody played ukulele and somebody else played guitar. I played the violin. So let's think a little bit about how our brain works when we perform music. Look, I hold the violin with my left hand. Left hand fingers are doing this. On my right hand, I have the bow, which is held differently, very differently than what I do here. So the right hand and left hand do very different things. Just like guitar, your left hand is here, or ukulele, and then the right hand is doing this. Or when you play piano, left hand is doing something while the right hand is doing something else. Okay, what does our mind do? Our mind is reading the alphabet of music, which are the music notes and the rhythm. So there you go, we add something extra to our challenges that we already have. So not only our hands do different things, but our brain has to do another action of reading and understanding the music text. On top of that, we have to convey emotion. If we just read without involving our emotion, then that is not music, that is just an execution. So here we are using all sides of our brain. Usually when we solve mathematical problems, we use only left side of the brain. When we see a piece of art or when we listen to some music, we use more the right side of the brain. But when we perform ourselves or when we sing ourselves, we use all the brain. You understand? Yeah, isn't that fascinating? So music is a perfect blend of magic and science, of feelings and science. That's quite amazing. And another amazing thing is that when we perform music or when we listen to a piece we like, our body enhances a neurotransmitter called dopamine. This substance, it's released also when we eat chocolate, for example. It has to do with the reward system. So when we eat chocolate or something that we really love, we feel a certain reward, a certain satisfaction. When we listen to music, pretty much the brain goes through the same process. Okay, so you see that music is good for brain development, to become smarter, to become more spontaneous, to overall use our entire brain.